Hi everyone, Justin here from EFM Fitness Online. Something a little different today. We're going to run through a very quick strength program. So rather than going through all 2 or 3 sets of the reps we're going to do of the different exercises, I'm going to go through the technique doing 1 set with you, and then you can press pause and copy it for a 2nd set. So this isn't a particular kind of split session, so we're not breaking our strength sessions up into, chest and tricep or back and bicep. This is going to be an all body workout, so you can go into a gym, get it done in like 25-30 minutes, get all the exercises done, do your whole body, upper body, lower body, abs, everything in about 25-30 minutes by following the different exercises. So I'm going to run through them now and go through the technique as we go, and you'll have time, so probably be pressing pause a little bit in this session so that you can go and collect the dumbbells and bars that you need. Okay, so you can see the program there. As I said, it's a full body kind of workout where we're not splitting anything up. So we're going to start with an incline press. So bench press up on an incline. So it's going to do your chest and a bit of your shoulders, and you'll need something reasonably heavy. So I'm going to start with some 10 kilo weights. And if you see my bench here, I'll organize it so you can see I'm on almost a 45-degree angle. Okay, so in our bench, so I'm working on the assumption that you've done a little bit of strength training and you roughly know your ideas. If you've never done strength training before, start with something low, so maybe like a 5 kilo weight in each arm. You'll pretty quickly know whether it's too easy, too light. And we're going to do sets of 10, all right, just to keep things really simple. We're not going to fiddle around with too many repetitions. Right, so let's grab our dumbbells. We'll sit them on our knees and hang and sit back on the bench. Now we want our back, particularly our lower back, flat. That's the main technical aspect here. We want our lower back flat. We're going to sit them up on our shoulders. So you see here, my elbows aren't up here near my shoulders. They're sitting kind of 45 degrees. That's important. So when we press, they move up quite naturally. We're not putting any strain on the shoulder capsule, and they come down here into this 45-degree angle. We don't want them up here. We don't want them sitting by your sides, halfway. All right, we're set for 10. Ready? 2, 1, let's go. And we're going to do this at a steady speed. All right, now it's really easy to fly through these, throw them up, throw them down, swing them around. We want to lift, and we want to do it with purpose. So all of these exercises in our strength workout are done with purpose so that we can add strain to the muscle. That's all we're trying to do. Add strain and not as much strain to the joint. We want to add strain to the muscle so that we fatigue the muscle. So the slower you go, the more fatigue we're adding to this muscle. I'm starting to get tired through the chest now. 3 to go. So each rep should take 4-5 seconds to do. Ready? So it's up, 1 and 2, and down, 1 and 2. Perfect. One more. Up. So elbows are tucked. Perfect. Sit up. Sit them on the knees, and we're down. All right. Exercise 1 done. So incline press, that is. So bench on a 45-degree angle, and we're moving up. So if you have a look from here, you can, and on the side, you can see where my elbows sit. They aren't up here when I'm not going here, but they sit here and they come together. So you'll find that your shoulders and your chest starts to squeeze. Number 1. Number 2, a dumbbell pullover. I'm going to get a slightly lighter weight. It's kind of a cross between what we just did in terms of the incline press and what we might call a skull crusher as well. So I'm going to do it on the incline as well. And so what it's going to look like is this. So we're going to start with the dumbbells together, hands together. They go back past your head elbows tucked in by your ears. We pull over and straighten. So there's a bit of tricep extension to this as well. All right, so it's back overhead. Now on this bench, I can take them back behind my head and over the back of the bench. All right, so 10 of these. We ready? 3, 2, 1. We'll start up like we're at the top of a bench press, an incline press we just did. Bend at the elbows, shoulders going back. Get to a point where you feel like you can't go any further. We don't want to take it too far past. All right. My dumbbells are actually hitting the back of the bench, which is kind of giving me a perfect read on how far they should go. Your elbows are bent and they straighten. So there's triceps and there's shoulders here. Elbows bending, elbows stay near the ears. Just brush past your ears. As we come up, we straighten. So elbows next to ears, over the back of the head, pull up with the shoulders, straighten with the arms. I think we've got 4 to go. Elbows, ears, pull back with the shoulders, straighten with the arms. 3 to go. Elbows, ears, shoulders, straighten. 2 left. Elbows, ears, shoulders, straighten. Last one. Elbows, ears, shoulders, straighten. Lovely. 2 exercises for the upper body, shoulders, chest, perfect. Number 3 is dips, assisted dips. If you have one of the assisted dip machines in your gym, we can set this up for assisted dips. It's knees on the pads, hands on these bars here by your hips, dip and straighten. All right, if alternatively you don't have an assisted dip machine, on the bench is fine with your hands behind. All right, so if I do it here, we've done dips in previous episodes, right, where we're dipping. All right, so just for something different, I'm going to do the assisted dip machine. And so now that I've moved the camera so you can see the dip machine a little better, I'm going to do just under half my body weight. We've just done a tricep. Ideally, you would do maybe 1/3 of your body weight on the machine, like so you're lifting 2/3. I might do that too. 2/3 of your body weight, you're lifting, 1/3 is on the machine. So that weight comes off your body weight. So the less weight there, the heavier you are. As I said, so knees on pads, hands on these bars here by your hips. And we're going to go steadily. We're going to keep the elbows tucked in, right? We don't want them flying. It's going to put pressure on the shoulder, right? We don't want them flying. Let's keep the elbows tucked in and go down far enough, right, so that you feel some strain. You'll feel when your shoulders start to take the strain. They'll start to curl a little bit forward. We will stop soon after that. As they start to curl, we'll stop there and lift. All right. So essentially, triceps are bend of the elbow, straighten the elbow, bend of the elbow, straighten the elbow. All right, 3 more. Starting to burn a little bit. Now, if you wanted to include your chest, you could bend forward here, and that will bring in a bit more of your chest. We can do that on a different episode. But elbows tucked in by your side, step, let it come up, done. So it's from front on, it's here and we straighten. We want to avoid that because you can see what that's going to do to your shoulders, right? They get out here, they start to have to roll in. Now there's weight going right into the shoulder capsule. Elbows tight, we're here and we straighten so that the skeleton, the shoulders can stay in a nice straight line. Okay, number 4. So we've ripped through 3 exercises. Number 4 is a bent over row. So I'm going to use the bar here. We've done bent over rows previously. All right, I'll do it in front of you. Oops, sorry about that. So it's over into our kind of deadlift position that we've done before. We might do it on the side here. So my bars are quite light. I'm on 20 kilos here. Back nice and straight. And we're going to retract the shoulders. We're going back the opposite direction as we've done with the incline press. All right, so we're mixing this up. We're doing some chest and some back, so we're nicely balanced. All right, so bottom out, back straight. You can see how straight my back is. That means my shoulder blades are back together. And then I bring the shoulder blades even closer and I bring those elbows back past my torso. Now I've got the bar running up and down the thighs, up and down your quads. So I keep it on a nice line, a nice angle, right? I'm trying to retract my shoulders and almost pull my shoulder blades back down my back, right? 4 to go. And you can see the speed at which I'm doing. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. 2 left, 1 and 2, 3 and 4. Last one, 1 and 2, 3 and 4. Right. Okay, so that's bent over rows. We've done them before with a bar. Really good exercise, and you should feel everything through here. Shoulder blades come together, but the way you lift, and you can see the logo come together and start to scrunch, that's what we're trying to work. Don't worry about what your hands are doing. Get your back into it. Okay, number 5, fifth exercise, bicep curls. Right, so we've done a bunch of triceps in amongst the chest. And the bent over rows, if you go over the top, you won't feel the bicep. If you hold it a little bit under, you'll feel a bit more bicep, but we're going to do bicep curls. Now, I'm going to give you a twist to this. Now, if you've ever seen an exercise, we know bicep curls, right? I'm going to add a twist to this on the incline bench to make it a little bit harder, to make sure that that contraction of the muscle goes for longer. All right, we want, and if you Google it, time under tension, we want the muscles under tension for as long as we can. So this is a good way to do that. All right, so we're gonna sit back, let our arms dangle, palms facing front. And then as we start to curl, I want you to sit and come to this position here. So they're not tucked in close, they're out here. So where we started, and then as we come back down to the bench, we extend our arms again. So bend at the elbow while we're sitting up and straighten the elbow while we lay back down. This is going to extend the contraction of the bicep for longer. All right, we're ready for our 10. Not hard to comprehend, tough to do, not hard to comprehend. All right, so as a guide, I've got my 10 kilo dumbbells that I use, the incline press. Start small, build up, and kind of figure out where you're at. Ready? 3, 2, 1, let's go. 1. So we're kind of lifting away from our body, and we are and we are straightening out in front of us so that your bicep is contracted at this point, right? So it's contracted, 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 and as we lift, your bicep continues to work. So this is why we get this really long bicep curl. Starting to get heavy. Ready? 4 more. Up and back. That's it. And keep the pace steady. We don't want to flop back and let our arms drop. We control each movement. We are lifting. We're not swinging. Last one. Fantastic. Oh, give them a shake. That was quite heavy. All right. So we're back. We're lifting. And we get to here, about 90 degrees, right? At the shoulder point. Okay, number 6, band. If you don't have a band, we can skip this one. You should have a band in the gym though. And again, exercises we've done before, we're going to do a band sidewalk. So we're going to hit the side of the backside. So we've got to do some lower limb. So this is where we start. We're going to do leg press next. So we do a little bit more of the quads. All right, mini squat, separate. Now we're keeping these knees. So if you see me, all right, so if you see me, you'll see my knees are a long way apart. All right, we're going to go 10 steps that way, 10 steps back. All right, we ready? Mini squat 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So my feet always stay about a foot apart. Ready? Back the other way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 mini steps, 7 mini steps. Feel the side of the bum. 8, 9, and 10. Let's head back. That's about a half, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Last one. 1, 2. So we've got to work both sides of the bottom. Keep those feet apart. Keep pulling your knees apart. Knees apart. Not so worried about what your feet are doing. Keep your knees apart. One more. Lovely. That's how band walks. All right. So it's going to hit you right on the side of the bum. So if you're sitting a lot, it's really important. These muscles in your backside get really weak. And then if you start running, in particular, if you're a runner, those glute medius muscles, these ones on the side of your backside, really, really super important to keep your knees in good shape. Okay. Okay, so next we're moving on to our other lower half exercise. We're going to do a leg press. If you don't have a leg press machine in your gym, which you really should, they're kind of standard. But if you don't have a leg press or you're not confident using it or it's not really working, we'll do some squats or some leg extensions. But I'm just going to cover the leg press. Now we need to do one leg exercise in this workout. So if you have nothing else, maybe a weight, and we will do a squat. Okay, so you can replace this leg press with the squat. Here we are at the leg press machine. I'm going to put it on 10 plates. My plates here are 5 kilos a plate, so that's 50. It's a reasonably light weight for me, but do what you can here. It's more about the technique. Leg press is probably the easiest machine to use in the gym. So, and you know, you can manipulate where you are depending on which muscles you use in the legs, depending on where your feet are placed. I want you to we're going to do the basic one. So feet on the middle of the plate, facing straight, right? Straight up and down, parallel to each other. All right, so you can see to get into this machine, I had to lift my bottom up and kind of maneuver myself in. You want to be close enough so you can get this really long extension. All right, so, and ideally we want our knees, our ankles, and our hips all in a line. My hips aren't as flexible as they should be, so my knees are a bit flat out. But once I push, I bring everything in line, right? We want everything working in a straight line. All right, readjust my feet. Okay, knees in, keep the plates up. Steady push out, we're not locking our knees. And pull my trouser pants up. We don't lock the knees, just short of locking. Fantastic. I'll put that back down. My white legs. Here we go. Now this steady pace. Ready? 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. 4-second reps. If you can do 6, even better. So we're coming in, our plates don't touch, so the tension's still in the thighs. Our knees, my knees, ankles, and hips are all in one straight line. I push out, all in a line, legs not locked. Come in, everything is just straight line. Really easy exercise, but if you start to vary where you know, how far in and how far out. We don't want to lock the knees. We don't want to lose that tension. We want to bring the knees in a straight line so that we have to drive with the quads. We're not putting pressure on the hips. All right, so go a little shorter if need be. 2 more. We're probably well past our 10. That's what happens when I don't do the full weight that I should. Last one. Fantastic. And let it come in. Now, as important as the exercises is the speed and the intensity at which you're doing it. Anyone can do, and I've said it 1,000 times, anyone can give you a list of exercises. How you do those exercises is probably as important as what you're doing. All right, so our 21s. Now 21s you can do with your bicep curls. These are my 21 abs, right? And it will be very clear why they're called 21s. Hands behind your head, everything flat. Hands above your head, legs straight. We're going to keep that left leg straight. Lift the left leg. Reach up, touch. That's 1. Back to the ground. Reach up, touch. 2. That's your right leg. Both legs. Reach up, touch. 3. Left leg. Reach up, touch. 4. Now keep your feet a little bit apart. Reach up, touch. 5. Right leg. Both legs. Reach up, touch. 6. We're getting to 21. Reach up, touch. 7. Reach up, touch. 8. Right. Reach up, touch both. 9. Almost getting there. 10. Left leg. 11. Right leg. 12. Both legs. So if you're starting to feel some lower back pain, particularly with the 2-legger, you can bend your knees a little bit, really suck your belly up into your rib cage. Keep that lower back flat. Right, left, 13. Right, 14. Both, 15. Almost there. Left leg, 16. Right leg, 17. Both legs, 18. 1 to go. Left, 19. Right, 20. Both, 21. Oh, I let my legs drop there a little bit quicker than they should have. But that's our daily workout for today. Our strength workout, all body. We're not splitting up. That's your whole body workout. So probably 2 sets will get you through like 20, 25 minutes. You can be in and out in the gym in 25 minutes, get a really good full body workout. So for more content, subscribe. If you've got any programs or suggestions you'd like to see me do workouts, put them in the comments down below. Thanks for watching. Good luck, and I hope you enjoy this workout, and I'll see you very soon.